Spurs fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And is my VAR going? Why is the VAR going? Hang on, let's get rid of that. I've got to push it twice to get rid of it. Where is it? Once. Twice. Right, it's gone. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's 5:28 a.m. on the 19th of December, Thursday the 19th of December, 2024, which means it's only just over 24 hours away until we play Manchester United in the League Cup, and I'm getting very, very excited about that. But I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallamedical people of the Darug Nation, Ingani, Warramee, hope you're all well. Pay my respects to your elders past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty, not ceded, never was, and always will be Aboriginal land. So, here we are, folks, eh? Feels like we haven't played a game for a while. No, I think because we won, I'm still running on that adrenaline, but I am looking forward to tomorrow. I just watched Ange's press conference where, he basically had to shoot down one of the journalists. The journalist kind of said, Ange, you keep going on about always winning in the second year, and Ange is saying, no, I'm not. You lot keep asking me the question. Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to win. You just say I always win. I'll say, well, that's what's happened. And that's what gets misquoted all over the place. And, Ange gets called arrogant and stuff like that. They just don't get it. They don't get it, man. I was really disappointed when I heard Jim White, someone I think is all right. Well, maybe he's not. Jim White on TalkSport buy into the whole Ange says he always wins in the second year thing because he hasn't said it. He's never bloody said it. Historically, yeah, but that don't mean he's going to do it now. Bloody ridiculous. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Also, Ange in his press conference didn't give a flying shit about Marcus Rashford. Couldn't give an arse. He's not on the radar of Tottenham, well, that we know about. None of his business. So it's all to play for. I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. I'm getting League Cup fever. I've never been this excited about the Carabao Cup in my life, I don't think. But it'd just be good. Because if we win something, it'd just be nice to see some of the reactions around the place, whether people will get on board or not. You know what I mean? Because I think there's some people ain't getting on board nothing. And there's only one thing to get on board at the moment. It's the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo. Destination glory. That's where we're going. Anyway, let's have a look at the chat, eh? Wayne Bonner, hello, man. Morning, man. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Everyone, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune as well. You know what? I'll do this goal thing again, but I'll make it easy. I'm just doing it for shits and giggles. Don't take it seriously. Let's do that, and we'll do any amount. All the colours. And we'll say, I'm going to be here for an hour. And then I'll celebrate with Fred Dinage. Because I ain't got anything else. There you go. I'm just wondering what happens. I'm not trying to put pressure on you. I'm not going to do this every time because I think it is a bit shite. But there we go. It's there. It's the internet anyway, isn't it? Might as well push the button, see what happens. All right, so Wayne Bonner, I got sidetracked there. I hope you're all well. I thought you said alive and well there. Hope you're all well. Going to be a fun couple of days. Yes, United and then Liverpool. Win and a draw will do me. Oh, turn that frown upside down. Bonner, I want 2 wins. I thought I'd do a little bit of half-assed research about the Liverpool game. They've got a couple of players out, but they had a red card in their last game, Robertson. But apparently that means he gets suspended for the League Cup game. I thought he would get suspended for the Premier League game, but it looks like no. If you're in the League Cup, you can count that. And he might not have been playing in this game. And I don't know. Have I got that? That's what I saw on Liverpool's website. He's unavailable for the Carabao Cup game because he got a red card. I was hoping he'd be out on Sunday as well. That'd be better. What can you do, eh? Ethelston Edwardson, hello, man. Hey, Paul, hey. Steve Hayes. That's where I grew up. Morning, Hotspur Hippie, morning. Nathan King beat United, Newcastle in the semis, Arsenal in the final. Man, I'm going to go Well, let's have a look. Let's see who are the teams that's left. Let's have a look at the... where's my web browser? Hang on. There it is. Now, if I push this button, will it do the right one or is it going to pick the wrong one? Yeah, pick the right one. Hey, things are looking up today, man. Right, so here's the teams that are left. Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Oh, they're playing this morning. Oh, Arsenal, Crystal Palace are kicking off in an hour's time. And then shortly after, Newcastle, Brentford. So I suppose that would be Arsenal, Newcastle. I suppose if you go with the who you think would win. I mean, it's a bit boring if you do that. Let's go Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Fuck it. No, Arsenal. I want to play Arsenal in the final and beat them. And then we got tomorrow, Southampton, Liverpool. Well, we'll find out how good Southampton are, eh? Because everyone's saying they're shit after we beat them 5-0. So Liverpool have got to beat them by more than 5-0. Here we go. Here's a bit of science for you. If Liverpool only beat Southampton 3-0, we're going to beat Liverpool ipso facto by 2 goals on the weekend. So there you go. Pressure's on, Liverpool. How good are you? And then little old Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest team the Galaxy's ever seen, face off against Manchester United tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. I'll be doing a watch along. I'll be starting at 6:30 a.m. Sydney time or 7:30 p.m. UK, something like that. I don't know. You have to work it out. I want to beat Manchester United tomorrow. I want to beat Liverpool in the semi-final, and then I want to beat Arsenal in the final. And then there's no discussion, no nothing, not you had it easy, blah 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 blah, anything like that. We're legitimate bloody well champions. We are already. We beat Manchester City. And we'll beat Manchester. So that's 2. I mean, even if we played like Brentford and bloody Crystal Palace to win the bloody thing, we still had a hard old slog to get there. Oh, and Steve Hayes and the wider hippie sphere. Well, I don't know if there's a hippie sphere, man. Hippie bubble, maybe. Hippie bubble. Trying to just block out 2024 and everything that's shite in the world. Peter Jenner. Another member of the commune. We'll smash United, no worries. 4-1. 4-1. Well, we'll find out, eh? I'm excited about it. They're all up and down at the moment. They're up and down. I don't think they're getting any new manager bounce. Yet again, discontent in the dressing room. Blah, 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 blah. All that sort of shit. United doesn't change. Amarim's it's like the early days of Ten Hag, isn't it? When Ten Hag tried to put his foot down over the whole Ronaldo thing and all that. Now Amarim's coming in and he's putting his foot down about, I don't know, is it Garnacho and Rashford and all that? Load of old bollocks, isn't it? Load of old bollocks. Steve, I just watched The Reporter. Is ridiculous. Oh, well, I clicked on the wrong thing. It's ridiculous asking the same question. And you always go on about winning your second season. Yeah. No. You saw it. I mean, I wish people would watch the press conferences instead of just reading stuff and regurgitating it, because it's all bollocks what people write. I think Ange was good for pulling him up, and the reporter sort of went, he sort of backpedaled a bit then, didn't he? Backpedaled. He didn't push the issue and say, no, you said it. No. Oh, all right, Ange, yeah, you're right. We just asked the questions. Bloody worm. Ethelston, Edwardson. Tottenham have to win. Why, Ethelston, are you saying it's a must-win game? Must win? Tottenham have to win tomorrow, or there will be sudden outcry for changes by a lot more fans than the minority of fans protesting Levy. But I don't think that's true at all. Right now, there'd be more calls for Ange to be sacked too. I don't think so. I think it depends how we play. If we play really well, but just don't get the game, I don't think anything will change. If we're shit and we get thrashed, maybe there'll be a few murmurs for a couple of days until we beat Liverpool on the weekend. I don't think anything's going to change, man. All those fans murmuring and agitating are just going to keep doing it, aren't they? And they are looking more and more like jokes as time goes on. I mean, the stuff you hear them saying is just absolute. I mean, it's nonsense. Nonsense. You know, when you hear people saying, I'm only going to support a manager that says the truth about Levy, it's like, what? So you want a manager that his first press conference, he's going to get sacked every time. I mean, it is just so ludicrous what, you know, Manchester City and all that lot of stuff. It's just crazy talk, man. It's crazy talk. A deranged cult. Irrelevant as well. Steve with a super chat. Hey, Steve was fooled by my goalometer thing. He was enticed. Thank you very much, man. I can't read it now. You don't have the odd advert? Come on, you Spurs, Ange. Yeah, I do have adverts. I don't have as many adverts as I could. I have half the maximum amount. Because I think, so when you, I might as well tell you. So when you do a live stream, there's a few different settings you can have. You can either say, YouTube, you decide what you want, or you can be aggressive or whatever, or you can say every X amount of minutes. And the most you can have is that you can have an advert every 6 minutes, and I have it on every 12, because I think 6 minutes is a pain in the arse. So there you go. So I'm halving my income for your enjoyment, but then Steve tops it straight back up again with £2. Thank you very much, Steve. Because I hate that when I'm watching YouTube. It's like, I mean, I've got YouTube Premium, so I don't suffer from it. But I know when I've had it, and like people have adverts on 6, it's just too much. Like if you're doing maybe like a 10 or 15 minute video, yeah, a couple of advert breaks, okay. But if you're doing an hour, you don't want 10 ad breaks in it. That's shit. So I just have the next one down, which is 12. There you go. I'm not trying to squeeze every fucking cent I am out of this. I'm trying to make it a good experience for people to watch as well. And no gambling adverts. No gambling adverts. None of that shit. Caladeva. Liverpool off the screen. Liverpool are not the fearsome machine that many think. I like the sound of this. They have shown their vulnerability recently, and we can beat anyone on our day. Ooh, fighting talk from Caladeva. Yeah, I know. They're rolling over and having their tummies tickled a little bit at the moment, Liverpool. Well, what I saw on their website, they got a couple of players injured. I thought it was more. I thought it was like 6 players out. It's not. It's only like 2 or 3. So that's not as good. But I just don't think they've got a strong enough squad to see out the whole season. Slot came in and or the end of the Klopp reign. They didn't do anything to refresh the squad, and I think their midfield is getting a bit knackered, and even up front they're getting a bit knackered. Still great, and I could be wrong. Like if they manage to hold it together, it'd be quite an achievement for them. But I just don't think they'll do it, because what's going to happen is we're going to smash them so badly on Sunday. They don't know. They won't know if they're Arthur or Martha. And just like we did to Aston Villa and Manchester City and Man United, they'll lose their next few games. This will be the last. If they beat Southampton in the Carabao Cup, which remember, they've got to do more than 5 goals to be better than us. That's the way football works. That's a statistic for you. They beat them by less than 5 goals, we're going to fuck them. That's the way it goes, man. It'd be fucking hilarious if Southampton won, man. If Southampton won. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Oh, Liverpool didn't really want to win the Carabao Cup. Right. Okay. Steve, I don't care who we beat to win a cup. Fuck. I know. I just, I think the best way to do it is to beat all the best teams. But you can't control that, can you? If we end up Crystal Palace and Brentford after this game, fuck it. Woohoo! Brilliant. Fuck the haters, man. That's it. Lol, bubbles are spherical, mate. They are, but they're more, I don't know, whimsical, aren't they? It implies more of a shield than a sphere. I mean, a sphere could be anything. Ominous. We're a bubble. Like the bloke that used to be on Paul Daniels, the bubble magician. That used to do big bubbles. And used to smoke during his act. This is light entertainment during the 80s for kids. Blow bubbles and you have a quick chuck on a dart. and you get a bubble full of smoke. Amazing. I know someone I used to work with, actually, who wrote into... I don't know if you can actually even say his name anymore, but there was this well-known TV personality that used to fix things for kids. And she wrote into him saying, could I be on stage with the Bubble Man and be inside one of the bubbles? Hopefully not one without all that in it. Luckily, the famous TV personality didn't answer, which is a lucky escape if you ask me. Robert, morning, young fella. We allowed to dream? Fucking yes, man. Yes, of course. What? That's the point in football, isn't it? Hey, we got an exciting update about
Mickey van der Ven. Better, faster, stronger.
He's imminent. New year, imminent. We've got, so it was him, Ben Davies, Romero, Richarlison. It's like, oh, we're coming back. And Basuma can play in this game as well because he's not suspended. Spoon Dangler. Ange won trophies in poor leagues. What did you win in a poor league? Do you anything? You ever watched any of these poor leagues? What makes you say they're poor, eh? Is it just a monetary thing? Are you being like, capitalist about this whole thing? Less money means shitter. Is that it? Weirdo. Steve Hayes. I feel there'll be there'll be the same outcry that will disappear as soon as we win a game. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, if we do go out of the cup, it'll be fucking hell, blah 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 blah, blah, and then we'll win a game somewhere, whether it's Liverpool or Nottingham Forest. But then yay. Spoon Dangler. Ange was Spurs' third choice, if you remember, maybe even fifth or sixth. You wanted Nagelsmann and Slot. I didn't want him. Ange was always my number one choice, mate. Always my number one. You can go back to the dim and distant past of March the 22nd, 2022, 2 days before Conte was sacked, to get my thoughts about that on the Irish Hotspur channel. 22nd of March. Mark Ian, hello, my good man, hello. I did not score any goals at five-a-side, but we won. Well, it's a team game, Mark. Maybe fucking put a bit more effort in like next time. I mean, five-a-side, everyone's got to get a goal, haven't they? Well, I don't know if it works that way. But you won. Hey! The vapours, the heady vapours of victory are wafting around your head. Unstoppable, man, unstoppable. Let's hope the Spurs can carry it on for you. Interstellar. Oh, is that Boris Karloff you got there? It's very small on my screen, so it's hard to determine. Bloody hell, man. I not so long ago, I went through a spate of watching the old Universal movies. I mean, they get a bit crap, but Dracula and Frankenstein, crazy good films. Interstellar. Howdy, Paul. Watched Ange's presser. Shame none of our centre-backs are back from injury. Yeah. It is what it is. Oh, well, Dorrington's been blooded now as well. He looked huge. But Archie Gray and Dragoshin, they're not Romero and Van der Ven, but they're doing a perfectly good job. So, hey, it is what it is. You're right, man. We'll be in the pub tomorrow night. Whatever you do, if you see Ronald M there, tell him to go home, because whenever he goes to the pub to watch us, we lose. So, I'm assuming it's the same pub. There's just one pub in England, and I know, austerity measures. But it is what it is. We'll be in the pub tomorrow. Okay, in sunny Bognor Regis. Wow, I haven't been there for fucking years. Well, I've been to England for years, but Bognor Regis is when I was quite young. Cheering our lads on, yes. Was it Prince Albert or one of the royal family say Bognor Regis? What a shithole. What are the royals now, eh? Irrelevant. They probably own the beach at Bognor and charge the Lifeboat Association for access to the water. Ethelston Ibbotson. It was a lot more than third choice. Yeah, multiple managers were approached. Yeah, loads. Ange was asked about this when he joined Celtic. One of the journalists said something like, "You were third choice How does it feel being third choice for this club? And Ange said, I don't care. Well, I might have been fifth choice. I don't care. I've got the job. So, you know, we're approached before Ange accepted, and they all turned it down. But you're right, the Nagelsmann and Slot were the most notable ones. Yeah, well, I didn't want them. Didn't want them. Not a chance. Fuck them. I didn't like the cut of Nagelsmann. He looked like a bit of a hipster not hippie. Hippies are all right. Where is it? No, he was a hipster. And and Slot just dicked us around to get more money out of Ajax, so fuck him as well. Gavin Hines. Hi, Paul and Hippies, ready to smash. That's it, I need a smash sound. Smash sound. I've got a substitute. Oh, no, wait, I'll save that for the game. Sundeep Patel. I take Southampton in the semis. Yeah, do it again, eh? Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I'm full of bravado now about wanting to beat Liverpool and Arsenal in the Cup. But, you know, it's all just flim-flam. Southampton, I'll take Southampton in the final. How about that? That'd be all right. That'd be fun. All right, mark in. Southampton to win on penalties and Palace to win 1-0. I mean, that'd be funny as hell, wouldn't it? You imagine the bullshit, though, if that happens. Spurs must win. This is our... it's like, you know, we've got some sort of divine right to win it if all the other teams are a bit shit. It's not how football works, even though I've said exactly the opposite earlier. Don't expect any consistency on this channel. Nothing. It's a Hotspur hypocrisy, not a democracy. Ethelston Edwardson, Man United always turn up for domestic cups. I suppose they have in recent years, haven't they? So it'd be tough for us tomorrow night. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Mark in. 3-1 tomorrow. 5-2 on Sunday. Oh, that's nice. And I'm trying to chat a girl up on the train. Hey, man. Don't be creepy. You know, let's hope. I suppose it's late at night. It's in the evening. You know, mind your P's. I'm sure you're a gentleman, man. Not like some trolls that come on this site that I keep banning and they keep coming back. You know, don't be like that. Just be, you know, Cary Grant, man. Cary Grant. Kaladeva. And we are going to get Skriniar. Okay. Mark in. Moore and, oh, yes, Mikey Moore. He's back running around, isn't he? Yes. Benny Blanco. Could be back in next week. Who's Benny Blanco? Oh, what? Bentoncourt. What? No, Benny Blanco. Is he one of our players? Fuck. That's embarrassing, eh? Benny Blanco. You mean Ben Davis? Ben Davis. That's what you mean, isn't it? Bloody hell, man. Confusing me. Yeah, Mikey Moore's back running around, so we might be getting him back soon. That's great, isn't it? Oh, and Yang's in the building? Just mulling around, you know, not being too much of a pain in the arse for anyone because he can't do shit apparently till 1st of January. He can't kick it up. I don't think he's allowed to even look at a football until the 1st of January. He's just shielded. You know, don't look out the window. He sat there, you know, having his breakfast, and the people are running around outside. They've pulled the blinds down so he can't. He's contractually, it's against the rules for him to even see a football till 1st of January. Dave O, it'd be hilarious if we got the easiest run ever and won it. Well, hang on a minute. We've beaten Manchester City, Man United. That makes it a hard run in my book. But you're saying the next two games. All right. If we got the easiest run ever and won it, their saltiness would be all yeah, I know. There's always that to it as well, isn't there? Look, every way we win it, every way we could possibly win it, it's just all fun, isn't it? We could beat everyone and be triumphant, or we could just beat a couple of shit teams on penalties and win it. And you're quite right. I will take a bit of amusement out of seeing the, we won, but we shouldn't have, and blah, 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 all that shit. Hey, fuck it, train. Or not train, bus, open top bus. That's what we'll have. Oh, hi, Hotspur. Hey, Leo. G'day, man. You lot had fun in the pub watching Southampton. It was a good video, that. I can remember Paul being one of the first. One of the first. If not the first, thank you very much. On the Ange train. Hippies are homies here. Hippies are homies. Thank you, man. Have you had another go at Yorkshire Pud? Toad in the hole, man. I'm telling you, you've got to try Toad in the hole, man. Gavin Irons, wonder if you can guess my prediction, 7-1. I'm going to go... I don't usually do this, but I'm going to go 3-1. 3-1. No, that's not right, is it? 3-0. 3-0, yeah. Or penalties. I don't care. Tom Larry, here we go. Hail, hail. Hi, Paul in the chat. Looking forward to tomorrow. Still need to catch the press conference. Yeah, it's good old Ange being Ange. If it's a draw at 90 minutes, do we get extra time or is it straight to penalties? I don't know. I think it's, the earlier rounds were straight to penalties, weren't they? Because, footballers, heaven forbid they play too much football these days. Bless them. So I don't know, man. I think it's straight to penalties, but I wouldn't take my word for it. Mark in, right, fair play. The Dragon. Now, we're not talking about the Welsh Dragon here. We're talking about Drakasheen, are we? Right, we'll find out. The Dragon is a monster of an athlete to have played the amount of games he has and still going. Drakasheen, is he? Okay. Or are we talking about... No, Ben Davies. I mean, Drakasheen's playing fuck all. Ben Davies, let's hope his black eyes healed up as well. Steve Hayes, young Gray is going to be a star. I think he's showing a lot of maturity out on the pitch, and I think Bergvall is coming a long way as well. Not that looked like he was shit and I was worried about him, but there was definitely, he has to adapt to the start, and I think he did that during Southampton. So, hey, good buys. I can't wait to see him in the sixth position. Do you think he's big enough for that? Maybe he's got to bulk up a bit more to do that, although he's doing well at centre-half. Like I said a couple of times when, we're up 5-0 against Southampton and there's 2 minutes to go and Southampton are on the attack and Archie Gray throws in one hell of a tackle just in front of our goal. I thought that was really bloody good, really good. I mean, no one would have given a shit if Southampton had scored one goal, but Archie Gray would have. So it was brilliant. That was really good focus. Really good attitude. But I'm not pushing like so much. Is that what people are saying? He's going to play number 6? I don't know, man. Angel, do it when young Gray is ready. Yeah, man. We need him at centre-back at the moment because we ain't got any. Steve Hayes, also no injuries at the back. No further injuries. Remembering currently we have Pero and Udogie at a hospital ward. Yeah, but Destiny was a bit rough, wasn't he? Hey, we got Jed Spence, though. Jed Spence played a blinder. It's the Ben Davies Appreciation Club, Ben Davies. He's back soon, says Sean. Tom Larry had a laugh earlier. Arteta corrected a journalist. I can't even watch. Let's tune in to Arteta's press conference.
This is the voice of the Mr.
I had to laugh earlier. Arteta corrected a journalist when questioned on only winning one trophy in 5 years. He said, "You're forgetting two charity shields." Look, I can understand from a manager and a player point of view. I think they could privately count them because they are competitive matches. I don't give a fuck what people say. They're not just a friendly kick around. But as far as the wider footballing fan goes, no, it's not a fucking trophy. It's not a major honour. You're forgetting 2 charity shields, so that's 3 trophies in 5 years. Yeah, all right, mate. All right. Mark in, Coventry away was hard, wasn't it? We made it look hard, didn't we? Bloody hell, man. We were shit for 86 minutes. But then Jed Spence came on and sorted us out. And that's when I thought, yay, I'm going on Chris Cowling. Everyone's going to be in a great mood. No, everyone was pissed off. Sean L. coming to Spurs. Didn't make it any less enjoyable when Celtic beat Rangers on penalties. No, it doesn't matter. If your name gets etched in the cup, it gets etched in the cup. Steve is going 3-0. Nice one, man. Sunday Patel, when we win the League Cup, it'll be because the better teams weren't interested. Pathetic. Forgetting, of course, how the big teams always win the League Cup. Yeah. I mean, Man City have won it a few times. Man United have won it a few times. I mean, it's not like it always goes to a shit team, is it? Going with 8-1 for Thursday, man. We're back on the Sunday. I mean, he's not got a train of his own, but he's well on this one. Oh. Sauntering around the buffet car. 8-1, man. That's it. Let's have some of that. Sean L. forecast for Spurs. Spurs 4, Manchester United 2. I'll probably change it to 5-0 tomorrow. No consistency on this channel. Oh. Mark in, wait a few weeks when we have our whole team back. Then watch what we do. Well, Ange was sort of, I think I watched the press conference when I was half asleep, so I might have dreamt this because I woke up at about 3:30 today, and I'll put Ange on and see if I can get another hour's sleep. I went to bed very early last night, so I'm not tired or anything. But I think he kind of intimated that, didn't he? Like when we get our players back and when we get through this, there's nothing's going to stop us because we've been through bloody shit and just about got through it. You know, we didn't embarrass ourselves. I know we had some tough old games there, but we've also done some good stuff as well. So when we're back at full strength, you better watch out, planet Earth. Mark Ian, I believe no extra time rights penalties. Yeah, because, you know, they're playing too much football, aren't they? There we go. Here we go. League Cup matches go straight to penalties. Now, I think there's a replay. Is there a replay in the semi-final, though? Extra time only in the final, or is that the... don't matter. Steve Hayes, our Shield's a trophy. Well, if you look on certain channels like Manchester City away, they count the Dewars Challenge trophy as a major honour when they do their sums. So a trophy is in the eye of the beholder sometimes. Mark N. Archie's tackles like Gordon Banks' save against Brazil. Whoa. Man, oh man. The thing I don't like about that save is that, because everyone says it's a good save, and I watch it and I think, yeah, it's all right. But the camera angle, it's a bit shit the way, you know, it doesn't convey to me the true whoa of the whole thing. But so it's like a weird football blind spot I've got. I see that save and I think, best ever? I don't know, you know. But apparently everyone says it is. So it probably is. It's just me. I'm not saying it's not. It's just to me I can't see it. Mark Havel, I can see Palace beating Arsenal tonight at the Hemorrhoids. Is that hemorrhoids? I hope it is, man. Steve, Charity Shield is just two teams competing. You can't count it at the end of the season. Yeah, no, yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? But you know, I understand why it means something to players because the price of entry is the FA Cup or the League Championship. So I'd imagine if you're a player, you take it very seriously. But nah, it's not a major honour, is it? I don't think. But if we win the FA Cup or League and get into it, I want to win it. And I probably would count it as a major honour if Spurs... I could change my mind. Quincy B. 3-1 to us, says Quincy B. That's a nice little result. Tom Larry is embarrassing from Arteta. He was so smug about it too. He's not very likeable, is he? You know, I just don't like him. Don't like him.
This is the voice of the Mr.
Maybe before the Mr. Ons got to him, he was all right. But that was some time ago. Tom Lowry, not a reply. It used to be over 2 legs. I think they've scrapped that now, right? I thought it was a 2-legged semi-final for the League Cup. Yeah, I think it is. Well, I think it is, man. I used to like all the replays for every cup because they used to be fucking ridiculous. Third fucking replay against Dagenham or something like that. Oh, but it used to congest the fixtures list. Things that have to be rearranged. Then there'd be snow or some shit. And it'd be brilliant. It'd be chaos. I like a bit of chaos. Not like the Joker, not that, just a little bit. Sundeep Patel, the semis are 2-legged affairs. They are. Oh, they're playing 2 legs. Oh, right, sorry, right, okay, I see what Sean was saying now. It's not replay, right. The semis are 2 legs. Okay. Beginning of January and second leg beginning of February. Okay. And then March must be the final because it's always early, isn't it? It's always a lot earlier every year than I expect the League Cup final. Not as early as the Scottish one, which they've already done theirs, haven't they? Mark N, I'm looking forward to Ange not to have a Copa America in the summer. Oh, we've got nothing, have we? There's probably going to be a bit of late Nations League bullshit. Oh, no, there's not going to be many qualifiers. There's going to be a proper break. Bloody hell, you're right, man. In the summer, players can have a proper pre-season except for if there is one, the African Nations Cup. Bloody hell, man. Oh, well. Although I saw another misleading headline. Daniel Levy prepared to take $1 million loss or multi-million-dollar loss on Yves Bissouma. And then you read it and it says some guy. It's the news these days. Hemorrhoids, that's all right, man. All right, ask grapes at the hemorrhoids. Sundeep Patel, Charity Shield would be the first of our 5 trophies next season. Oh, we're going for the quintuple. Whew. If we win it, of course it's a major honour. If we don't, it don't count at all. Tom Larry, the second Charity Shield was for coming second as well. Oh, right. Of course, because Man City did the double. No glory in that for Arsenal. No, they were just there because they were in the final. Oh, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. He's clutching at straws, isn't he? Ridiculous. Steve A. Spurs 3-1, go home. Man United making a running total against Manchester United. 10-1 for the season so far. Yeah, we've got to keep a tally on that. Spurs versus Manchester, 7-0 so far. Oh, brilliant. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I thought, I thought I had a technical problem there, so I've unplugged it and plugged it back in again. But no, I just pushed the blow my nose button. Okay, hang on. I've got to do something else to get it all back now. I should have looked. There's a bloody great big light that lights red as well when I'm muted. I didn't even look at that. I just thought, oh, can't be me. Let's see, make sure my buttons have worked. Yeah. All right. We're back. So I was talking about, Seven Sisters Road. It was great. It was real great stuff I was saying there, but you've missed it. Fred Dinage, he's already investigated it, but, He's back. Yep, he's back. I know. Missed my comment now. All right. Fucking hell. There it is. Happy now, Sean. Dave O. Emirates, hemorrhoids, arse conkers. I used to love playing conkers. That's probably been banned from schools now, hasn't it? I would have thought. No one ever got hurt playing conkers, ever. All the same thing, yeah, arse conkers. Mark in. Spurs 9-1 against Manchester combined so far. In the 3 games, of course. Yeah, because we beat Manchester City 2-1 as well, didn't we? In the previous round of the Cup. 9-1. That's embarrassing, Manchester. Oh. Mark Goldbridge, he probably isn't happy. I'm going to watch his watch along if we smash him. His highlights. Watch his conniptions. Sunday Patel, professionals. I know, it's this button here. And then I'll push it again and you can hear me. It's a multi-purpose button. I use it for blowing my nose, coughing, burping, farting, sniffing. Mark Cavill, the old rubbish dump for Islington was called Ashburton Grove. Ah, right. Gavin Hines, no. And you know what? I had this conker and it was unstoppable. It was unstoppable. And people accuse me of doing all that shit and whatever varnishing it. And it's just a good conker. Sometimes you get a good conker, man. Steve, the health and safety police have outlawed conkers and fun. I remember when the school, the primary school my kids went to, banned running in the playground. Like, how are you gonna police that with like under 11-year-olds? No running, okay. And then as soon as no one's looking, I mean, kids are kids, aren't they? Yeah, crazy. And you see why these things happen, though. It's because some stupid bloody parent. Oh, my little Tarquin has got a conker on his finger. I'm going to sue the school. And the school goes, right, no more conkers. And that's the way the Australian legal process works, actually. Something bad or unfortunate happens to one person, they just make a law. Like there was one, it was years ago where, you know those laser pointers? Someone was shining one at a plane, nothing happened. Plane didn't crash, nothing happened. It was one per. So the government just said, right, laser pointers, you can't have them. You can't have them. They're an offensive weapon. You can't have them anymore. Whereas they're just fun to sign on shit far away. I mean, of course, I don't have any. But you've got to have a valid reason for having one, like you're a teacher or an astronomer. Then you've got bullshit. Australian law, man. Stupid. Peace out. Morning, hippies. Morning, man. 3-0. Yes. Manchester United are starting to pull themselves apart. Ooh, already. I like the sound of that. A few players are a bit upset, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, if Amorim is like putting these players on the outer, is the door still open for an opportunity? It sounds like they're pissed off, like Rashford's at it. So he's got to keep them separate, isn't he, or do something. Ange got rid of our troublemakers. It's not impossible to do, but you've got to be firm about it. Steve, kids have to be pushing control buttons. There's probably a fucking app for conkers. I bet there is, isn't there? Where you sort of pair up with someone and you just do that. I've won because a computer program says my conker won. There's going to be, I bet there is. I bet there's a conkers app. Fuck me. What's going wrong with the world? Oh, no, it's a national forest thing. Okay, I don't mind that. I mean, you could just walk around the forest without an app. That's quite fun to do. Hey, here we go. Oh, the goal is marching along. Another one sucked in by a cheap gimmick. Sean Hill, by far the greatest team the world's ever seen. I mean, that's worth two quid of anyone's money. You could say that for free anytime, Sean. But thank you very much, man. That's cool. Ethelston Edwardson. Conkers were indestructible when they were baked. See, I wasn't part of the whole cheating fraternity. They ended up like granite. The vinegar treatment was okay, but not like baking them. Oh, look at you lot, you nefarious people out there. Tarquin is a law unto himself. I know, man. There's a Tarquin in every school. Mark Havel, what about lollipop sticks snapping him in half? What was that? Well, I mean, I remember lollipop sticks. I remember the ice cream van used to come around. We used to get cider lollies and pretend we were drunk. I could feel it. I could feel a little bit tipsy. Innocent days. Ronald M, I was born up the road. Quincy B asking chat, would you take Rashford at Spurs? I don't know. Is my answer to it. I mean, he's 27 years old. I was talking to someone about players at Manchester United. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get into it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ethelston Edwardson. We have to win a cup this season, surely. Have to. I think Ange should be given until the end of the season, but if we have a poor league position and no cup, he should carry the can. I'm sure he will. But we've had a big gash in the middle of our season so far. So, we have improved. We beat Southampton 5-0. Conte could only manage a 3-3 draw before he spat his load after the game. What a contrast, between two managers and results. Couldn't even beat Southampton, Conte. Oh, well. Sundeep Patel. If United play like they did versus City in their last game, we should win. They were rubbish. I heard this. Well, I've heard both. Look, I haven't seen the game, man. I might have to watch. Nah, fuck it. I can't be asked. I've heard both. I've heard both. So I've heard that Man United was shit and they won luckily, but I also heard that they were really good and we should be worried. But I mean, where you hear that from might dictate. If I said who it was, you'd think, okay. So I'll probably be inclined to believe you, Sandeep. Hopefully they're shit. Ronald M is a firm no for Rashford. Goatfather, evening, Gandalf, eh?
You shall not pass.
Evening, Gandalf. You think you'll smash Manchester United? Absolutely, man. Any day. You got a Liverpool FC? I can't stop that, man. Oh, I'm sorry for your trauma. Where am I? Rashford, says Jim Brent, huge salary, much baggage, not for me. I haven't seen enough of him, really. I mean, I don't know. If he works hard, then I'd take Rashford. However, I don't think he's an Ange-type player, but what do I know? Yeah, I don't know. Mark Cavill. Oh, we're talking local thing. Ethelston Edwardson. Sacking a manager midway through the season is always a fool's logic. It doesn't... You know, I wonder what's going to happen to Wolves and Southampton now. I think they've both made mistakes. Oh, that came up in the press conference as well, and Ange was kind of saying, "Well, yeah, you don't get time to push through." I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if Manchester City's slump continues and Pep gets sacked? I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous because this would kind of be his first test, wouldn't it? And it's like, nah, you're past it. Steve A. So Rashford's on a lot of money. Well, then he's not for us. 400k a week, says the goat father. Okay, well, that's not our ballpark, is it? Steve says, yes, Ange should carry the can if needed, then put it down for next season. I think so. He's never shirked responsibility or anything, has he, really? So, Mark in. That Manchester United game was poor. Okay. Both teams were okay. Man United can't defend corners. No to Rashford. Okay, so it's a triple no from Mark. Man United can't defend corners. Well, that's good because we seem to get a lot of corners in games. Peace out. United got lucky against City. Okay, not as lucky as us. 4-0 or 2-1. Fuck all luck in that. 2 goals in the last 2 minutes to win. Okay, I didn't even know that. Mark Havel went to Spurs 77, been over the Arsenal a few times, Spurs all day. Went to Spurs. Go Father Pep needs medical attention. Oh, he's just, I think he's just faffing around, isn't he? I think he's all right. It's all gone quiet, isn't it? All gone quiet. Let's see, what do the debate panel think is going to happen in the debate panel? Marcus Rashford, yes or no? No conclusion. If Rashford ends up out of contract, he won't be in a position to dictate his salary. Yeah, if he's, he's going to be on a free, so there'd be no transfer if there's no contract. But, is anyone going to pay 400 grand for him? Maybe, maybe Saudi Arabia. That's where players seem to go, isn't it? Saudi Arabia, when they just want to keep earning the same money. Well, I think Ivan Toney's made a huge mistake. What the hell's he done that for? I would have, pro footballer that I am, would have stayed at Brentford if no one else came in. Do another year, stay in the Premier League and then see what happens. But, he's out of the England reckoning. He's out of everything now, isn't he? And he's gone to a country where gambling's haram. So maybe that's good for him. Steve Hayes agrees. Good. I'm here. Pierce Barrow. Done the walkies. How's the fever? It's sizzling hot. I actually got a little bit of a bug or a lurgy myself. I'm just a bit under the weather at the moment. But I had a bloody good night's sleep last night. There's Ali G got a thing about Thursday. Well, the unusual thing about Uranus is that it goes around backwards. We might have to catch up with him a bit later. Go Father, the man is going nuts. And so I don't know if that's cool to say. I don't know if that's cool to say, folks. Don't like joking about things like that. Mark M, when clubs sack a manager, when they were in the relegation zone, 16 clubs sacked their manager, only 5 avoided relegation. Whoa, you've done it again. Fuck. Here now. How does he do it? I'd nearly finished that bloody comment before I realised there was a statistic in it. He just softens me up with just waffle, and then he comes in with this. Fucking hell. All right. So let's do this properly. When clubs sack managers, when they're in the relegation zone, okay, 16 clubs have done that, right? Only 5 have avoided relegations, sackings. Wow, that's an interesting thing. And I wonder how many teams have been in the relegation zone and stuck with their manager and not been relegated. But at what point of the year do you measure that as well? Because after the first game, relegation zone is pretty big, isn't it? But that's interesting. Yeah, I don't see how it's a big fix for something that's going wrong in a football club. Steve Hayes, and he said, no way, in pre-match presser, but who knows what he's thinking. What to Rashford? I don't know if he said, oh, no way. He said it's not on his radar, and, he hasn't got the time to look at every Premier League footballer. So I don't think he said no way. Mark Havel, would you stop Rashford and Werner? Hey, man, you're starting to sweeten the deal now. Maybe. Steve O, no to Rashford. Said no to Rashford, too much wages. What if we can get him down a bit? 200k. Fucking that's still ridiculous, isn't it? When you're earning that much money, who gives a fuck whether you're earning 200 or 400,000 pounds a week? Does it matter? God. Pierce Barrow. I'll catch the reply, but a quick summary of any important stuff I missed? Nah, we're just talking about the exciting cup tie tomorrow, man. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Oh, 55 minutes. I'm going to go pretty much on the dot today. Want to get out and do a nice day work. Dave O, I would have took Rashford before his head got tangled in his own hype. Forgot to click on it. There we go. Just let that brew for a bit. And then we move on. Ronald in, we don't look like sport little brats like Rashford. It's the last thing we need. Is he a sport little brat? I don't know. I'm not trying to stick up for him. I'm just genuinely, I don't, because I don't watch him. I don't follow Man United. I really don't know. But it seems to be so far, no one wants him. So, okay, there we go. We don't want him. Pierce Barrow, no walkies, it's snowing heavily. Oh. Again, sacking some mid-season does not work. That's the last 16 teams in the bottom three. Okay, there we go. Don't work. What's going on with the UFOs over America? Whoa. Well, as an avid YouTube watcher, these things pop up from time to time. I've not watched any of them. It's fucking drones. People are losing their shit over drones. There's no aliens, folks. There's no aliens. They don't exist. They haven't been here. It's all bollocks. You'd think, like by now, where everyone's got 10 cameras on them at any one time, if there was aliens, we would have had better than a blurry fucking blob by now, wouldn't we? Drones. Sunday Patel, I know, only 200,000 a week. How's he eat? How's he survive? Comes home, empties his pockets out on the table. There's just like a polo mint and a bit of fluff. Sorry. Andrew McIntosh. And Rashford is a top player. The issue is ego. Lots of damning personality slams on Rashford so far. Well, if he's got an ego, we don't want him at Spurs, do we? Derek Kelly, hello, man. Rashford should write another book. Did he write a book? Oh, no, did he? Did he write a book? That's a bit of a... in my book, funnily enough. I didn't like it when Poch did it either. That was stupid. What's the point? Why write a book about managing a club when you're managing the club? Ferguson did the same. Shit. He's the author of the year, so we're told. Is that right? No. Well, Rashford's author. No authors. We don't need authors. Did he actually write it, or was he ghostwriter? Ghostwriter, perhaps. One would suspect. Which I think is a bit weak. Having a ghostwriter and not acknowledge them. The recent book, Sibyl, which Steve Perriman did with Norman Giller. Now, Steve, if he wasn't a man of the people, could easily have just said, I just blew my brains out. I got a bit, hang on. Too much oxygen in my head or something after blowing my nose that time. Steve Perriman, if he wasn't such a humble man of the people, he probably wouldn't have credited Norman Giller, the journalist he wrote it with. But yeah, no, Steve Perriman and Norman Giller. That's how you write a book. We need a killer winger, says Andrew McIntosh. All right, well, let's go and get one. Steve, Ange can't be commenting on players that have contracts with other clubs, can he? It probably is a mistake. I haven't heard him do it yet. It's usually when they walk in the door, he'll start talking to them. Oh, here we go. Now, I've tried actually doing some research on this piece out. The Google Quantum Willow chip. And I can't see anything but hype. I can't find the details of the thing it did. how they programmed it, what it does, because in my opinion, it probably just did something like counted. It's about all these things can do. You can't program them yet. We don't know how to program. I think quantum computing is just another load of bollocks, basically, because you still have to super cool it to like over minus 200 degrees. There's loads of error rates in them. It's bollocks. So, but I've not been able to see anything that's not on the hype train. Nothing. Maybe I'm searching with the wrong things, because if I search it using Google or in the YouTube, maybe they're not going to show me anything that contradicts what they're on about. I think it's bollocks. I think it's bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Come back to me, Google and Willow, when it does something useful. He's an attention seeker. Oh, we really don't like him, eh? Timmy L is just a convenient distraction from the overwhelming fascism about to take over the USA and the rest of the world. Conspiracy gullible loonies. Yeah, conspiracies used to be fun. Now it's all that lot. No aliens. I've seen a couple after a night out. Oh. Timmy L, I got a fever. And the only prescription... I was trying to do Christopher Walken then. It didn't work. I got a fever. No, I can't do him. And the only prescription is more League Cup. Come on, you Spurs. Into the semis we must go tomorrow. That'd be exciting, man. I can't wait. Steve, I woke up to an extra couple after a night out. Eh? Oh, hey. You mean a polo meant a bit of fluff and a Chevy Corvette every week? Yeah. Oh, fuck. There's my Bugatti keys. That's a yacht. Oh, there's another set of keys to an island I've bought. Sundeep Patel, we need an author to write about the many trophies we're going to win in the next few years. Yeah, get chronicling. That's what we need. Can't imagine Rashford writing, but we don't know. He might have a quill. But generally, footballers don't write their own shit, do they? Neither do cricketers. Man, what was the word? Oh, my God. Who was it? It was... I read one bloody book. I went through years ago of reading a few cricket books. And I read Dickie Bird's autobiography, and I read Richie Benaud's, and they were really good books. And then I went for Mark Slater, and after the first paragraph, I thought, fuck, this is going to be shit. And it was total shit. It was like written by a 10-year-old. So, mate, I don't think he ghost wrote that unless he got a 10-year-old ghost. Well, then, we are from outer space, don't forget. Oh, yeah, we are. We certainly are, man. Yeah. Quite a coincidence that elements are on Earth in usable quantities to bring about civilization and shit. You won't get that coincidence like that happening anywhere else. There might be some pools of sludge out there, but it's not like us playing football. No. Steve, Rashford waiting to be Prime Minister during COVID, forced the government to feed kids. Mark, my point being that all the people want Ange out. It won't make things much better. All aboard yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it won't. It won't make anything better. Oh, you're talking about Tottenham sacking a manager. Fuck that. No, heresy. Heresy. Need to get Vincent Price, the Witchfinder General, to sort people like that out. Steve, like and subscribe, Bibbies. Thank you very much, man. He's off. He's off with that parting gesture. Thank you very much, man. Ronald M., I believe the universe is endless and everything must happen, including only living once. Oh, God, I have to cogitate that for a bit. I believe it's a big old universe, yes. It's just us, though. It's just us. Piers Barrow, do you have a two Steves in the chat theme? No. No, I've got the two Derricks and I've got the two Ronnies. That's about it. I'm all two'd out. Peace out. They stabilised the errors to almost zero, eh? To almost zero. Oh, well, that's all right then. They doubled capacity and halved the speed. Willow is stable, but what can it do? Fuck all. Fuck all. Nothing. Steve Hayes, I wonder what the January window will be like given the injury disaster. Who knows, man? Let's get some fresh legs in. Oh, I'm going to wrap up in a second here. What time is it? 6:31. Yeah, I want to get on the road by 7, so I better close up. Close up. Let's ego Manzamela. I think no one really knows what's going on until we find out after death, probably. Yeah, I think that's probably fair enough. Find out what it's all about there, the big plan. Steve Hayes, there's about 8 Steves. That's too many Steves. On a serious note, a lot of big teams are still left in the Carabao Cup. Who wins? Tottenham Hotspur! What fucking hell do you think I'm going to say? Fucking Brentford? It's going to be Tottenham Hotspur, mate. Anyway, on that note, that triumphant note, I'm gonna wrap it up, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Now, we dismally failed in the goal today, which I'm quite happy about because I just thought I'd do it for shits and giggles. I don't want people to take it seriously. But I've had some super chats today. Thank you very much to Steve and Sean Hill. Hey, thanks to everyone commenting. Keeps me going. Because as usual, I'll come with scant offerings and we all make this up together. If you click like and subscribe, thank you very much. Maybe share it around because I don't know how to do that. It's too much. If you've watched it on the podcast, if you've watched it on YouTube afterwards or listened to it on the podcast, because everything's I upload a podcast these days. Well, when I say everything, it's when I can be asked. So sometimes I miss the odd thing. I hope it's distracted you a little bit away from the trials and tribulations of 2024. Safe driving, mate. Says peace out. Thank you very much, man. Looks like a nice clear day. Should be good on the road today. Till next time, folks, I'll just say, as always, peace and love, Spurs!